Are you the rich disciple? Now, if you didn't see yesterday's devotional, I provide some context to that question as we read about Joseph of Arimathea, who was a rich disciple, which simply means student. So he was a follower of Jesus. And the Bible makes it clear that he was rich. Most who see this are rich, especially here in America. A quick Google search will provide you with statistics for, let's just say, the poverty level for right here in the United States is around $30,000 compared to the world's poverty level, which is $1,000, just over $1,000 a year. So you tell me what poor looks like. And I've seen poor. I've seen third world countries, and I've seen poor here in America. And I don't want to downplay poverty here in America, because there's certainly those who probably do live on $1 a day. But the thing about here is we have the resources to help those in need. Quick example, my church, small but mighty. They have a food pantry. While the government was shut down, they were still able to come up with resources, food, including, this is November, so Thanksgiving meals for a record-setting 416 families they served this past weekend. I point that out to say, even when the government is shut down, we still have resources available to those in need here. And so the need is great here. The cost of living is greater here. I get all of that. My point is we have the resources right here, unlike those in third world countries who get no assistance whatsoever. So most who see this are rich. Are you the rich disciple? Joseph saw an opportunity to use his wealth to serve Jesus in his death. Jesus was hanging on the cross. Joseph asked for his body, and he placed Jesus in the tomb that Joseph had purchased for himself. So a place of desolation, of solitude, of confinement, where death resides. Joseph saw an opportunity to serve his Lord. And I don't know if he realized what he was really doing, but he was allowing Jesus to temporarily have that tomb, right? He was temporarily in the tomb. A place of death would become a place of life. And so that's what I thought about when I read this scripture about the body being taken to his own new tomb. So this was brand new. It was cut out of the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the tomb, and he went away. So this was a rich man's tomb. Not everyone had this. But Joseph saw it as an opportunity to use something this great, a very nice setup, a proper burial, beyond proper burial for Jesus' body, a resting place, but it would only be temporary. I don't know if Joseph realized that it would only be temporary. But part of my reminder was that we can serve Jesus with our wealth, with what he has provided us. That's what we're called to do. That's what Joseph did, knowing that he had an opportunity to still serve Jesus. But my other reminder was about inviting Jesus into places that need him. Places of desolation, of solitude, of confinement, of depression, of anxiety. Areas, when you invite Jesus into those areas, he can provide you with new life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Again, I don't think Joseph knew. Maybe he did. Maybe he was fully committed to knowing that, hey, Jesus is going to be resurrected and this tomb's going to be empty again. I don't know. But what I do know is Joseph saw the opportunity and he seized it. So, are you that rich disciple? Are you using your riches to move the kingdom forward, to bless others, to serve the Lord, to serve others? We all have things that we can do, not necessarily money. It could be our time, it could be our abilities, it could be our resources, our connections. So many things that we can use to further his kingdom. Joseph is just a great example of how he used his wealth to serve his Lord. Each and every one of us has very similar opportunities. All we have to do is look for them.